Hello student, this is the next lecture in the series of consumer behavior. Till now we are done with unit 1 and unit 2. We have done the assessment for unit 2 also. So we will be starting with unit 3 now. The topic that we are going to study today is group influences part 1, which includes reference group, roles and status, and how these affect the consumer decision making or buying behavior. So first of all, we should know what is socialization. It refers to the process by which new members learn the group systems of values, norms, and expected behavioral patterns. So that means how you get acquainted with the existing system to become familiar with the systems with new members learn. When you join any institutions, you must be in the beginning you are not aware about the rules and guidelines of the institution, but as you gradually get experience, so you will get to know about the each and every rule of the institution. So in the similar way, socialization is about becoming familiar about the values, norms and expected behavioral pattern. Now, group influence on its members' behavior is closely related to the power. So we can say group influence and power are related to each other. So now we should understand how many types of powers are there. So first of all is reward power, is the ability of a group to reward an individual. Suppose you have a group of 5 and it is the ability of that individual group that how they are rewarding you, how they are appreciating your work. This is a positive part. Now coercive relates to the power of the group to use disapproval, withholding rewards or even punishing. Suppose you have done something wrong, that particular group will have an authority to even punish you and so show their disapproval to you. In expert power, expert means that the group you belongs to have a number of people having rich experience, expertise, knowledge, so they can influence your decision with the help of their experience and expertise and knowledge. They can make you aware about the different things and which impact your decision making capability. Now referent group, what happens when we join a particular group, we want to be like them and we want to conform with their expectations. So it flows from the feeling of identification that the individual has with the members of the group. For example, you belongs to a group, professional group. Suppose a particular person has bought something of particular brand. For example, a person bought TV of Samsung brand, so he will give you good reviews as he has bought and he had a good experience. So that will also impact your decision making. Now, the social factors such as reference groups, family, social roles, and status affect our buying behavior. So now we should understand what is a reference group. Reference group means the a small set of people which are surrounding us, like the colleagues at the workplace, the club members, our friends, neighbors, and the family members. So these are the closest around us. So this is called the reference group, and this reference group will affect your decision making. So reference group influence its in members in three ways. First, they influence the attitudes and values. Second, they will expose the members to new behaviors and different lifestyles. Third is they create a pressure to choose certain brands they have already purchased. So these are the different ways. We will be explaining this in the next few slides. Now, a reference group have a direct influence on attitude and behavior, and it can also have the indirect influence on attitude and behavior. So now we should understand the direct influence or indirect influence. Groups having a direct influence are called as membership groups. Some of these are primary groups with whom we interact very frequently, like our family, friends, neighbors, or the co-workers. These are the ones with whom we frequently contact with them and we talk about our daily purchases or uh, such type of decisions. Second one is people also belong to secondary groups. These are all primary group which have a direct in the previous one, that is the membership group have a direct impact. But when we are talking about the secondary groups like religious groups, professional groups, trade unions, which tend to be more formal and require less interaction. In the membership group, you have very frequent interaction, so you will be discussing about your purchase and your decision making. But in the secondary groups, you are not much in contact with each other, so that will also be impacting your decision making. But the interaction is less as compared to the membership groups. Now, how can the reference group influence members? So this can be in three ways. First one is changing the behavior and the lifestyle by changing the attitude and the concept, and by creating pressures to conformity. Means they want to be like them. That may affect product brands and brand choices. People are also influenced by the group to which they do not belong, but most probably they will be affected by the group to which they belong. But sometimes it might happen that people get influenced from those groups also in which they are not being part of. Now there can be three types of groups. Associative groups are the people who we view as essentially being our equals. We want to associate with that particular group. For example, like co-workers, classmates, club members, and even neighbors. They are at same level. They are not higher or junior. They are at the same level because we are considering them as equal. So we want to be associated with them. We want to be a part of that particular group. Aspirational groups means like we to those person hopes to join. For example, you wants to be like Sachin Tendulkar, so Sachin Tendulkar will be the aspiration. So with whom you would like to be, hopes to join, means you expect that you will become that kind of person in future. So with that kind of group you want to join in future, or you expect that you will be like with will like them. Dissociative groups means with which you don't want to get attached with. You want to detach yourself with that particular group. Suppose you are a part of a group of gang which is fell into some bad habits, or they are into some bad influence, so you want to dissociate yourself from that particular group. So that is dissociative groups. Where reference group is strong, the marketeer must have to determine that how they can reach and influence the group opinion leaders, so that those opinion leaders can further impact the followers of theirs. So हमें क्या करना है? We have to identify the opinion leaders, and we have to influence, exert our brand on them, and then those group leaders will influence their followers. Now, who is an opinion leader? Is a person who offers informal advice or information about specific product or product category, such as which of the several brand is best and how a particular product may be used. So are often highly confident. They are socially active and involved with the category. So opinion leader will give you some kind of advice, and they will give you the detailed information about the product you are going to purchase or the product category you are planning to purchase. So they are very confident, and they are very active in all the social medias, and they are very much involved in the categories. So marketers try to reach these opinion leaders by identifying their demographic and psychographic characteristics, and identifying which social media platforms they are following, and directly contacting them through messages or phone, so that they can influence uh, opinion leaders, which in turn affect the consumers, and which will be helpful for the marketeers to increase the number of consumers. Now, consumption related reference groups, so it includes the friends. Seeking and maintaining friendship is a basic drive for most of the people. Friends fulfill a wide range of needs. They provide companionship, securities, and opportunities to discuss problems that an individual may be reluctant to discuss with family members. There are many times when we don't want to discuss our problem with our family members, but at that point of time, friends will be a good option. They will understand you, and they will give you the best advice. Friendship are also a sign of maturity and independence. So they will be a credible source of information. regarding the purchases. Now, second one is the fellow shoppers. People may shop together just to enjoy shopping or to reduce their perceived risk. That is, they may bring someone along who have some kind of expertise with that particular product category, and that will reduce the chances of making the incorrect decision. For example, a warehouse membership club might offer reward to the current member who convince other to join. Such program may reward only to the current customers for finding a new customer. Suppose you are going to a particular shop regularly and you are a customer of that particular shop, and that particular person will give you some kind of rebate. So when you take some another customer along with you, so that customer will also get benefited. So the fellow shoppers decision uh, will also be affecting the decision making. Now, virtual communities, you must be aware that nowadays social media is floated with number of brands and communities. So people literally joins the community and get to know about the various communities dealing with that particular product. Many websites encourages consumers to leave comments and have others to respond to them. Most young adults have extensive buddy lists and regularly communicate with their people whom they must have met online but never in person. So suppose you must have seen in Amazon that if you make a purchase, before purchasing, you would like to read comments that have been given by the various people who have already used that product, or they have experienced that particular product. So on the basis of their reviews or comments, you can uh, take your decisions, and that will be affecting your decision making. The last one is advocacy groups. The objective of consumption focused that is to assist consumers in making decisions and support consumer rights. There are two types of advocacy groups: entities organized to correct a specific consumer abuse, and then disband and group uh, whose purpose is to address broader, more pervasive problem areas and operate over extended period of time. So for example, if you take an enduring consumer action group, is Mothers Against Drunk Driving, a group founded in 1980 and operating uh, in USA in the form of local chapters in all major cities. So these type of groups also affects the decision making. Now is about the factors that affect the group reference group influence. So in this first factor is the conformity. The objective of some marketeers, especially the market leaders who are the expertise in this their particular product, is to enhance the consumer conformity. They often do so by portraying the reference group in their promotions. In contrast, marketeers of new brands that are not market leaders often try to convince their consumers to be different and not to follow the crowd. So what exactly happens is the market leaders generally make the advertisement and keep some celebrity so that most of the people will follow them. This will be a good opportunity, or you can say good chance for those companies which are having a good base or consumer loyalty in the market, whereas the new product will have a different kind of strategy. They will advertise in such a way that motivates that consumer should not go with the crowd, they should buy some different product. Then the second one is a group power. Different reference group may influence the beliefs, attitude, and the behavior of the individual at different point of time and under different circumstances. So, for example, the dressing habits of a young staff member working for a conservative law firm may vary depending on her place and role. So, she conforms to the dress code of her office by wearing the conservative clothing and skirts or dresses that end below the knee by the day. So it depends that on which particular group you are belongs to. So you will try to be with them. So that will be affecting your consumer decision. Product expertise. Individuals who have first-hand experience with the product or the service can easily obtain detailed information about it and are less likely to be influenced by the advice or examples of others. In contrast, who have little or no experience with an item and don't trust advertising message are more likely to search for information or advice of others. Product conspicuousness. This is the degree of which the group reference group influence on the purchase decision varies according to the product conspicuousness. That a conspicuousness product is that one stands out and it noticed by others, such as an expensive watch or newly released digital camera, or that are especially conspicuous and status revealing. This type of product are easily noticeable and um, highly, they are generally expensive. Now, coming to the roles and status, a person participates in many groups like family, clubs, organizations. So, group is one of the important source of information and help in defining the norms for the behavior. A person's position in each group to which he belongs in terms of role and status. A role consists of a set of activities a person is expected to perform. Each role carry a status. Role is simply the activities you have to perform, and each role have some kind of status. So role is the function that a group assigns. Each person poses different role and society status in the society depending upon the groups, clubs, and organization to which he belongs. For example, if a woman is working in an organization as a finance manager, now she is playing two roles. One is of finance manager, and another role that she is playing is of mother. So one is professional one, and another is the personal one. Therefore, her buying decision will be influenced by her role and status. Now, status is the position the individual is accorded with the group. Rules were about the activities and the functions allotted to a particular person, whereas status is the position. For example, father, mother, teacher, employer. The symbolic representation of the status is seen in the terms of dresses, ownership of certain type of product, or memberships of clubs. Higher status implies greater power and influence. Means status is equivalent to power or influence, and they can get influence other people easily. So, a senior VP of marketing has a more status as compared to the sales manager, whereas the sales manager has a greater status than the office clerk. So, people choose product that reflect and communicate their role and actual and the desired status. They want to purchase product that reflect their role and their status in the society. Marketer must be aware about the status symbol potential of the product and the brand. They should highlight those key points or the key attributes that might strike the mind of the consumers and can become the status symbols for the consumers. So this is all for today's lecture. Thank you for watching.